bit over on the entry, so maybe 7.5. Again, 55 or so points had to work.
To the ACCs last year. What do you think separates Vallée from some of the other divers around this conference?
You know, I think for her it's the degree of difficulty. 2 feet to 1 foot and then their hurdle. But she's got to get to the end of the diving board. She's just slightly back, but does a great job with the dive, but that is a small deduction that this judge.
And where are they looking to land towards that black marking towards the end of the board?
So you really want to be with your toes, especially.
Goldstrand, the freshman from Sweden, again was in the Olympics with Sweden, back to Vallée.
So this is a big dive for her. It's a 405. See, it's an inward 2.5 somersaults tuck, so an extra rotation in the tuck position. And what you'll see is that's a 3.1 degree of difficulty. So if you execute higher degree of difficulty, you get that extra bump, and that's really well done. Now, here's one of the things I can say about that. A little bit too split in her tuck for me, which is why those scores are in that 6.5 range. But that is a dive that many of the men, it's a staple.
In the diving sphere.
You know, it's one of those things I can honestly say I think it started in around even in the late 90s, but it's become more accepted and actually done by a lot of individuals. At the world level, you probably see 100% of the women at the Olympics doing that kind of a hurdle.
It's Paige Burrell with her third dive.
So that back 1.5 was okay start, but she got to stop it and get it in vertical, and then you see the difference between getting, you know, stopping it on a dime, going in vertical, and a little bit over rotation. One small complaint. Again, it's that control at the end. So you see her go so high, coming out at the 1.5 and just a little bit fast and throwing her hands back instead of leaving them down and getting that vertical entry. So the scores come down 5.5, 6 instead of up in that 7.5, 8, 8.5 range.
That rivalry with Aranza Vasquez. This is her 5th attempt in this 1 meter final. Look at her positioning towards the end of the board too.
Yeah, so going backwards, she's doing a back 1.5 somersault pike, only 2.3 degree difficulty here. So she's given up a little bit there, but she's had some big ones already. Wow. That's an amazing back 1.5. Maybe a little flex feet, but probably going to go 8, 8.5, maybe even higher. Lovely position in the air. It extends, and you can see, watch her go through the water. You can see those knees slightly start to bend. Again, almost 60 points on a degree of difficulty at 2.7 range. I think Emma's maybe a little bit better, but we'll see. And Randy's going to be happy with that. You know, it's 55 points there.
Down to the final 2 competitors. Can they dethrone the powerful Vallée?
My favorite is this is a very small family. But there's obviously risk reward.
Let's see her approach here on this important 5th dive.
Got a chance. I love the hurdle. She's set up in the right spot. Just a little lifts her chest coming out. Yeah. I really like this really powerful hurdle. She's in great spot. She's going up. She's got it. But a little anxious to come out and just leaves it short. But you got to go for it, right? You can't get below 8th. And you need the degree of difficulty. Go after it. I like that approach, especially as this is a dress rehearsal first.
Back to Vallée.
And she will be very happy with that. And Randy from Miami, also very happy with that. He had 2 good rows. That was, again, so big and high at 3.0. And she kicks and goes nice and vertical. But you'll see that split tuck we're talking about. At the just side, now it's a different angle from the front. It's a 0.5 to 2 point deduction.